Hello. Hello. Got my dogs here with me. Both of them. Mima. It's Mosey. Baby. Mama. Good girl, Mama. Good girl, Mama. Okay, you wanna be here? Where you wanna be? Where do you wanna sit? Okay, bye-bye. I'm wearing two sweaters. In New Zealand, we call them jerseys. Which is a jersey is like an athletic garment that athletes wear with like a number on it in America, but in New Zealand, a sweater is a jersey. Although American culture is like a virus. So some of the children are starting to call them hoodies. Like if it's a hoodie, they'll say hoodie. And the older generation just calls it a jersey. So yeah. I did a scan at the gym on this like couple $1,000 scale. It's like a really expensive scale that they have there, and they do these like body. You have to hold on to these handles, and you stand on it, and it like sends a shock through your body, and it can like measure your muscle mass and your body fat. I am 18% body fat, so I'm like in the athletic range. Most women are like 26 to 35. So I'm 18%. My metabolic age is 18 years old. So metabolically speaking, I'm like an 18-year-old. I have 57 kilograms of fat, muscle. And I weigh 68 kilograms, and I have 57 kilograms of muscle. So, but I did I actually did this scan a couple weeks ago. So now I've dropped a little bit of weight since then. I'm trying to get down to 15% body fat, which is like high. It's like like almost like no fat on the, like for a female, that's really low. I want to get down to, I think like 65 kilograms, 63 to 65. And my lifts are really good. I'm hip thrusting 150 kilograms. So a hip thrust is where you lean against, with your back against a bench, and then you have the weights on your hips, and you have to have a cushion around the bar, and it's considered lengthening in the shortened position, and it's a glute exercise. So I do 150 kilograms for 6 reps, 3 or 4 sets of that, and so that's like 300 pounds. My squat is 110 kilograms. My deadlift is at 130 for about 4 reps. I start to fail at around like 5 or 6. And I can do that for like 3 or 4 reps or sets. Oh, my bench. My arms are the only thing. It's like, it's not even intentional where I'm trying to grow like these like female horse legs and like have like these noodle arms, but my arms just seem to like not want to grow, or maybe I don't focus as I don't focus as intensely on the on my arms. So I'm just doing 55 kilograms bench press. And yeah, maybe I would like to be able to bench my body weight. That's kind of the ideal for people who go to the gym, is to at least be able to push your own body weight. So being able to push like 68 kilograms, 70 kilograms. But yeah, I'm at 55. And I can't do a pull-up or a chin-up. But my legs are phenomenal. Surpassing. Like I can leg press. So that's that machine where you sit in the chair, you push, you bring your you bring your knees to your to almost like flush, like, and then you push like that. I can do 400 kilograms, 800 pounds for 12 reps. That's crazy. And but yeah, only 110 on my kilograms on my squat, which is like 230 pounds squat. 230, yeah, about 230 pounds squat. I just bumped up my Bulgarian split squats today. So I was holding 20 kilograms in each hand and doing a single leg movement. So I have one foot here. This other foot is on a bench. Oh. And I squat down with, so that's 40 kilograms, so 80 pounds on each leg. 80 pounds for single leg movements on each leg. For 6 reps, 4 sets. And yeah, I go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. And then I do yoga almost every day. And me and Mr. Boy, my dog over there, we we weren't jogging. We just stopped jogging. I just stopped jogging. It's not really up to him. It's more up to me. For like 6 weeks. So we actually started our jogging again yesterday, just for like 30 minutes, and we're going to build up back to an hour just because I need that endurance. We don't have a Stairmaster. We have like a bike at the gym and a treadmill and an elliptical. We don't have a Stairmaster. I wish we had a Stairmaster. So I've really just been focusing on the weights lately and not as much endurance just for the past six weeks. I'm not exactly sure why we stopped running. I don't know why. I don't even know why. I don't remember why. But it just sort of phased out. Like all this gym and life and everything just goes in kind of phases. But his whole life, like since I got him when he was 17 months old is when we got him, we run. And we run 3 to 4, 5 times a week, usually for an hour. So yesterday we went for 30 minutes. And that was kind of challenging, just cardio. I haven't been doing much cardio. I do like yoga. I don't really consider yoga cardio. It's a little bit of a combination of like calisthenics and cardio. It's but for his sake, because he is not capable of being off leash, my other dog Mars, who you just saw 5 minutes ago, she's completely off leash. She has amazing recall. She is amazing on a walk. She's perfect. Like she comes back, she doesn't stray too far. She goes and she explores, and I let her explore for, I even let her go out of my eyesight, and she explores, but she always comes back and checks back in with me and Major, and Major's on the leash. Major, we tried to train him to be off leash, but he just always took advantage, never fucking learned. Um, he was found by they're both shelter dogs, so they're both dogs that we picked up from the pound. But we picked her up when she was 6 weeks old, and so we trained her like really well, and she has amazing recall, and she's perfect and everything. We got him at 17 months, so he was already a year and a half old when we got him, and they said that they found him chained to an abandoned farm. And he was like, when we got him, he was like emaciated. And my friend is a psychic, and she said that he has memories of just like an empty bowl, not a lot of food, like being chained up, and I hadn't told her any of his past. And she told me all this information. She's like, he remembers like being chained up. He remembers not having very much food. He remembers being like an empty bowl. He was doing the best he could for the people that were like looking after him, like looking out for they dogs are guard properties. So they guard things, and so he was like guarding the family. He was doing the best he could do for the family, but like he was like not getting a lot of nurture and love. Like he was doing the best he could, you know what I mean? And he is such a good boy. But no, anytime we've let him off lead, and we really tried in the beginning, the first 2 years, we really tried. We gave him opportunities. Like we thought it was okay. We would like take the leash off and let him go, but he would just run and run and run and get lost. And it would be like trying to find him. And we just, to be honest, like if we didn't have our 9 to 5 kind of work schedules, maybe we could put a little bit more time into it and get him to a point where he could be off leash, but we just don't have that kind of time or energy. So, but he does get like, honestly, he gets like 2 hours of walks a day. And he gets a lot of love, and so he's very loved and cared for, and he gets a lot of exercise, and he gets the run. So normally we run. So since I got him, I just made him my running dog, because Marzi likes balls and sticks. He doesn't like balls and sticks. He doesn't care about balls and sticks. Marzi loves that. So I take him on runs, just jogging at a casual pace, really. But we do it for an hour. So it would be considered zone 2 cardio. And then he also gets his walk. So he's getting 2-3 hours of exercise a day. And he gets a whole food diet. I give him beef, vegetables, fruit, fish, seeds, different oils, olive oil, coconut oil. I give those motherfuckers creatine. I give them collagen. I give them hemp seeds. I give them turmeric for their joints. Like I give them everything. Marzi, she gets the balls, and she loves chasing balls, and that's like a zone 4 or 5 cardio. Like she jumps in the air. She's amazing at catching balls, like the dog that you just saw. Yeah. And yeah, sort of, I guess, in lieu of having a child, I am a female, and I do all this stuff. My partner barely walks them. The onus is almost entirely on me to He doesn't make their meals. He doesn't cook their food. I go to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, so he feeds them this really fancy kibble that we get, salmon kibble. He gives them just a little half cup of that in the morning because he's convinced that they need breakfast and lunch and dinner. But from all the research I've done, and I keep trying to convince my partner that like they only need one meal a day, that they should be like they should have a big fasting window. The longest living dogs on the planet are the leanest, and there's tons of, you go to PubMed, you can see tons of research papers on feeding dogs once a day. That's the way to go. But I can't get my partner to get on board with that. So I make sure that we buy the most expensive kibble. And I've gotten him to only feed them just a little bit of it in the morning. So he feels like he's doing some sort of contribution for the dogs in the morning while I'm at the gym. And then I come home and I'm cooking up the beef and the sardines and the salmon and the bell pepper, capsicum, zucchini, courgette, spinach, kale, garlic. I give them garlic. I give them rosemary, cilantro cilantro because we give them sardines and we give them canned sardines and canned salmon. So there's heavy metals in the fish products that they get, and also the salmon kibble that they get. There's like heavy metals in all fish just just nowadays, you know. And so the cilantro is a natural detoxification for heavy metals. So, and then turmeric for their joints and inflammation. And I give them hemp seeds. It has a lot of protein, B vitamins. And I just give them a lot, and beans. I give them a lot of black beans, organic, and chickpeas, organic, and a lot of carrots, and a lot of berries, and banana, and sweet potato. And yeah. So based on everything I'm doing, you know, no help from my freaking boyfriend, but everything I'm doing, these dogs should live to be at least 18, you know, 15, 16, 17. They should live beyond 18, but beyond 15. And this is all information that I've gathered like online, and I follow accounts where people have dogs that are living into like their 20s, like to be 20 years old and stuff like that. And I'm following all those same protocols that like for longevity for dogs that live to be like 20. So I'm thinking they'll live to be 18 to 20, 22, you know, something, instead of dying at like the average 9, 10, 11, 12, which is what happens when you just feed dogs kibble and you take them on a leisurely 30-minute walk every day, which I go way, 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 way above and beyond that. So so yeah, I'm a freak about health. You know, my own diet, I eat mostly fruit and mostly apple. My diet mostly consists of apple, and I'm lifting like a lot of weight at the gym based on apple. And based on just the apples, man. I eat like 6 apples a day. And so that's 600 calories. That's like the majority of my diet is apple. And then I pretty much eat an avocado every day. And I have a fruit smoothie in the morning. And I eat an orange every day. And I eat carrots every day. So, and I eat a lot of garlic, like raw garlic. I'm doing a liver detox right now with milk thistle, dandelion, I think burdock, some other things. These capsules that I got. I'm doing a really intense, they say to take one a day, but I'm taking like 8 capsules a day because I'm just doing it for the month. I'm just doing it because I always detox in the feminine signs. So I detox in Taurus, I detox in Cancer, I detox in Virgo, and then I get really alpha in like Gemini, Aries, Leo. Like I get intense with like the weight training, and I kind of up my protein during the masculine signs of the zodiac. But I do a lot more detox teas. I'm doing like a crazy tea right now. Like I'm just doing this crazy tea right now, like with like 12 different herbs inside of it. And I'm not entirely vegan. I take fish oil pills. But I pray for fish. Every night I pray for fish. It's just a simple prayer that I do, and I thank the fish and I pray for the fish. I feel really bad for the fish. I actually just got full body shivers thinking about it. Like, I feel really bad about the fish that I'm consuming. In those fish oil tablets. But that's the best way to get, your omega-3s, 6. So, and just the overwhelming burden of data correlating to fish oil tablets being beneficial for brain health and joint health and heart health and everything. It's just undeniable. So that's why I take the fish oil tablets. But I was taking glucosamine for joints, and I think that's like from cartilage of like cows. I was taking that, but I've switched. I'm getting ever more sensitive as I get older. I'm like a hippie circa 2016. Like I'm still the hippie that kind of, hippies in 2016. That's kind of like I'm actually still there. Or maybe worse, but I'm doing turmeric for joints now instead. Coumarin. Coumarin. That's the active ingredient in turmeric that helps fortify joints. So I'm taking a really high strength coumarin supplement for joints instead of doing the animal cartilage. Because I lift heavy loads. Like I do an insane amount of weight at the gym. I'm the strongest bitch at the gym. And I eat mostly fucking fruit, and I eat mostly fucking apple. And I'm like, I lift more than these bitches. And I know they're doing eggs, and they're doing beef, and they're doing chicken, and they're meal prepping. And I know these bitches. I know what they're doing. I don't do any of that. I eat like pineapple, mango, apple, berries, avocado, carrot. That's pretty much me. And I'm lifting 3 3 times what these girls lift. So yeah. I don't think anyone's going to come on, according to my tarot. Is anyone going to come on? Nah, looks like nobody's coming. I'm asking what should I do instead? And it's telling me to let go. Work on different projects. And accept, just come to some sort of point of acceptance of this state of emptiness about this this channel. This channel is really vacuous, actually. And I normally will pull tarot and or I'll come on here and it'll take 30-40 minutes before someone just crawls into the space, like unknowing or unwittingly, kind of a thing. And I don't have, like, it's not like I come on the live and then I have like 12, 13, 14, 30 people who glom onto it. I don't have that kind of channel. But obviously I don't post often enough. I'm not savvy when it comes to marketing or anything. So so yeah, let go and let God. And I asked, yeah, it's just seeming like nobody's going to come on. Okay, well, I'll just go. Oh, does somebody want a tarot reading? I'm doing tarot if you'd like a tarot reading. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Magically someone came, but then they left, so. Fair enough. All right. Goodbye.